Alright, episode 2 of this little part. Let's go. So as I had mentioned in the last episode, I did somewhat finish this area that I started yesterday. It's definitely not completely finished. I still need to do this area in this tower. And I'm going to continue to do this off camera. What I want to do this episode is I want to build the first roller coaster. And I think I'll do the full layout today. I don't know how much in terms of decoration I do, and I don't know how big this layout will be. I do kind of want to do an out and back roller coaster, kind of like, yeah, like just like an older style out and back roller coaster. So I am just gonna get started with that as like the first thing I do right away. So I do have the game sounds on this time around, which is nice. So I don't know how loud they are for you guys, or how well you'll be able to hear them, but they're very loud for me. Looking at how much space I have now, I think I might do more of an L shape, maybe? Kind of comes out around this way, back in this way. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fine, just completely out and back. Because I don't want to take too much space up here, because I'm going to have the path come under the lift hill and go out this way, so I can't do too much that would like obstruct the path, which now that I think about it, I probably should build the path first here. Oh, perfect, we're like right at the edge here now. Awesome, so I can do like a slow turnaround thing here. Have it come slightly in. Like this. Oh, I should probably disable the clearance checks for this, yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, look how slow it's going. Maybe I shouldn't have this here. And I guess a lot of these older style wooden coasters did kind of struggle with that. I know Comet does on its turnarounds at Hershey Park, but I don't know. So I'll build the rest of this in speed build, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I think that should be good. We're gonna do the first test run here. I did get 2 trains on it because I did put a block brake. So yeah. I mean, it's obviously a very simple layout. It's not like anything special, but I am mostly happy with it. I'm not sure how realistic this segment here is. It's interesting, but I think it's fine. Now, I wish I could delay the time that it went through here at. I also think I'll increase the lift speed. Oh, not that fast, not that fast. I might just leave it open for now, just so that the trains do run its course properly with like the proper wait time and stuff. There's a lot of empty space back here, unfortunately, which is all probably just going to get turned into landscaping and forests and stuff, which kind of sucks. I definitely could have done more with this, but oh well, that's what it's gonna be for now. Come on, test results gotta come in soon, right? There we go. Okay, high, very high, medium. It's not... Those aren't terrible stats. They could be better. But they're not awful. Yeah, I think that should be good. It should be fine now. I'm not gonna bother watching it anymore. I gotta work on building up the rest of, like, this... Not really scenery, but just the buildings and stuff around this ride. Something I really struggle with that I really gotta try and get out of is I make like all of my buildings look exactly the same. And it's a really, really bad habit. Because now because of this, like, there's nothing special about any of my parks, because all my parks look pretty much the same, but with like a different layout and different rides. It's really, really not good. I need to really work on it. I was in the same sort of issue with Minecraft building for the longest time, and recently I have sort of branched out a little bit, or I did make a big branch out with my building style. It's very different from what it used to be. But now, I've kind of just taken that build style and once again do the exact same thing for every building. There's no real special like differences or anything between any of them. I don't know why I struggle with this with like everything I do. I don't know why I'm so like unwilling to experiment more. I think Geometry Dash is the only game where I've been able to actually branch out and experiment a bit. But Geometry Dash is also more of a game that's based around like not necessarily creating buildings and stuff like you are here. Like obviously some people do create structures that really resemble like buildings and stuff and levels on Geometry Dash, but that's more just like making designs that are pleasing to the eye and not like, yeah, trying to replicate buildings and stuff. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I know what I'm trying to say, but I don't know how to actually like say it. I know it probably doesn't really sound like it, but I also sound like this in almost all my videos unless I'm like really hyped up like I was from my changed video. But I like got a really crazy boost of motivation randomly tonight. I guess you can probably see it in the bottom right. Again, I'm recording this at like 2:30 in the morning. Yeah, I don't know. I have had this like really crazy boost of inspiration this morning, and part of me is really happy about that, but the other part of me is like, bro, you're not gonna wake up like at all tomorrow now, you idiot. What's wrong with you? Oh, I also forgot to mention I did zoom in the screen a little bit from last video, just because I don't know why this game has been not really unstable. It's just been really like it's just not very well optimized right now, it seems, because like I don't know, I feel I should not be running 40 FPS on a game that looks like this, especially for the time it was originally made. I mean, I know OpenRCT has like a ton of changes to it now that would probably make it run a bit worse. But 40 FPS on a game made at a time, originally made at a time where computers were like, I guess not really a rarity, but like they definitely weren't as big of a thing as they are right now. I mean, I do only have a 1650 Ti in this laptop, so it's not like a beast, you know? Yeah, anyways, that's this building pretty much done. I might add a little bit more to it, because obviously it's pretty boring right now with no windows or anything, but yeah, I think that's where I'll leave it for the time being. It's gonna have a bunch of like plants and stuff around it anyway, so I don't really want to like really overdo it just for me to cover it up, you know? I'm gonna leave this area flat for now because I don't know how I'm gonna continue the landscape beyond this point, because obviously I do need to build the park out this way. I made pretty good progress. We built this roller coaster, we built these two buildings. This one isn't finished. This one I'll probably add like a tiny bit more to. And I also started doing all like the landscaping for over here. So I got a decent amount of stuff done. I still need to add like some hills and stuff in here to make this not look flat and ugly. But yeah, I think off camera I'll continue to work on this area and finish it up because a lot of that's just boring plant placing and stuff like that. And then I think I'll also plan like areas of like higher elevation where I want rides and stuff like that, just so that this park isn't completely flat, because an issue I do have with a lot of my parks is they do remain completely flat even though I have these hills like all around. I never actually have like elevated areas like, oh shit. Like where this merry-go-round, for example, is it's higher up off the ground than it is here, than like everything here is. So more areas like this, but probably a bit higher I'll have like over here maybe, for example. So yeah, but again, this is where I'll end it for now. I don't know how long this video will be. Hopefully it's not horribly short. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't, but there's probably a ton of time lapsing in this. So we'll see.